we did it right.
Welcome to the Teachers Pep Rally. We're live. And as
Hi,
Pete
everybody.
calls it, what's this time of year?
We are in the middle of May-cember.
May-cember.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
And this year's, I don't know, I feel like it's worse than before. It's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense.
So Fred, you got to wrangle us in, I think.
Yeah, that's a tall order, right? I'm out of the edge of graduations, and now we've already begun our summer courses. So I'm like, but that's a totally different routine. It's a lighter load.
Wow.
So you guys, you could do it. You could do it, Duffy Moon. You could do it.
No doubt.
So are you doing some summer classes then?
Yeah, I'm doing my one. I teach an online class through our World Campus, and it's a database course. And it's been changed. It evolved. I was part of the original architects of the original set of courses, and they wanted to evolve it. I'm like, yeah, I think it's time. Go ahead and do it. So I'm kind of the content, I know how they're delivering it is a little bit different, and we're using an online textbook. I don't think I should say who the vendor is, or should I?
I don't know.
So we're using a thing called.
They want to sponsor us next season.
So we're using Zybooks. I don't know if you've ever heard of those. They're an interactive textbook. They're okay, and I had to make sure everything was kind of connected. So that's been a little bit of a high wire act. But other than that, yeah. So I'm teaching a class, and then some more stuff. Get Me Coding stuff is, we're updating a lot of stuff out there, fixing some stuff. So we're moving forward.
And you had a big graduation, I think, at the house.
Yes, we did. We graduated our youngest from college, and it's just crazy. We're just, it's like one weekend after another. We have all these things coming up, and then heading into the summer, and then getting ready for the fall already. We're already in the, so we, like we plan. We're already talking about so almost summer of 25, right? Yeah, summer of 25. So we're a little bit ahead in that sense.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It never stops.
How you doing, Aaron? What's going on?
I'm doing all right. As I told you all, as we were getting ready to start this sucker, my battery is very low. I'll be all right. It's just been kind of crazy, and we've had several graduations. So I had a niece graduate with a doctorate in occupational therapy.
Oh, nice.
So that was really thrilling. And then another one who got a bachelor's degree in film.
Excellent.
And then next week, I've got a nephew who's about to leave middle school. He's finishing 8th grade and is going to be in high school next year.
Oh, big move.
Lots to celebrate. But unbelievable. I don't know how they're all getting older and I'm staying the same.
That's right.
That's right. It's amazing. It's a scientific fact. They get older, we don't.
That's it. How about you, Pete?
How about me? We're good. We're good. The 13-year-old, we've had concerts crazy every night, this and that concerts, and on the other side of town, and great stuff, wonderful teachers, wonderful programs, but it's a lot. And then at school, a lot of pivots, rain affecting field days, and then we get, can you take this group? Sure, we could do this, but it's a lot. And 2 days this week, I host all-day talent shows. So each grade comes into the gym. We have the stage set up, and I'm the MC, and we just line the kids up. We've had the music ready and the acts ready. We have everything they need, and we just try to bang it out, and we stream it live to families.
Oh, wow.
So it's a lot, right? Yeah, so that's a lot. It's a long, it's a busy week. And then Friday, I love Friday. Friday is the kids do tug of wars all day. So that's another day I wear earplugs all day in the gym. But I love the tug of war. But then it's the senior walk. So the seniors come back to the elementary school. They walk through the school. We have music playing, cheer them on. I challenge my memory. Say, okay, I remember your name. Don't tell me. I get it. And then I wait for one of them to say, wow, Mr. Bush, you look pretty good still. Or, Mr. Bush, you look like crap. You're getting so old. And then we let them do the tug of war, which is kind of fun. So it's wonderful stuff. But definitely you feel it. You feel it at the end. You feel it in the heart and you feel it in the body.
That's
That's
for
neat, though.
sure. That's
Whew.
for sure. All right, so a couple of things. One, for the talent show, what is are they allowed to repeat a talent?
Yeah,
Like-
so maybe about a month ago we sent home forms and we give ideas. So
Okay.
we have everything from, singing instruments and karate forms. We have a young lady who is quite established in her field of martial arts, and she does a sword, and it's quite impressive.
Oh, wow.
We have puppets. We'll have puppets. We've had a gentleman today, this week. He had a big bulletin board, and it was like watching Sheldon. And he went through and told us little interesting fun facts about 30 flags.
Oh, fun with flags.
So I'm on fun with flags. So I'm on the stage and I keep it going. I'm the MC. Sometimes I hold it. We have magic shows. We had a boy do origami, which the stage is up here, the kids are down here. So I'm trying to play by play the origami.
Color commentary.
I use my golf voice
Yeah.
and my NPR
he's
voice.
creasing the corner diligently.
Oh my God.
Now he's rotating it 180 degrees.
Yeah. And jokes and dancing and all sorts of stuff. It's wonderful. The kids love it. It's a part of the fabric of the school, but boy, it's a lot. It's a lot. So that's all Monday. And then tomorrow's whatever we didn't finish, which was a lot. So tomorrow will be another full day. So it's Monday talent show, Tuesday, Wednesday field day, Thursday talent show, Friday tug of war. Kona Ice is coming to the school.
Woo! What a day!
Senior walk. It's wonderful stuff. The kids this is the stuff the kids remember, and I think the teachers do too. But it's a grind for the teachers for sure.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of stuff going on right now in the K through 12 that a lot of people just don't even realize. All of that, all the things educators are doing, make sure people feel like they're celebrating whatever milestone or just the school year or commemorating just the time that you've spent together.
All the feels.
Yeah. And in high school, like I've got this one person that I've been supporting and mentoring, and man, this kid all on his own is really busting it to make sure he can graduate. And a lot of teachers giving him that support to encourage him to do that as well. And it's hard to imagine all the stuff that's going on, all the moving parts.
It's a lot.
Wait, in general, you mean?
General, yeah, for end of school, I would say university or, it doesn't matter what grade level. I don't think.
And then you get to that point too. I'm in that phase right now where, you wanted to do, there's certain things you want to start getting ready. You want to look at, you want to evaluate for the next year. And you get into this weird lull where you're just like, you've been moving at such a high pace for so long and constant, every weekend and weeknights grading and writing and meeting and all that. And all of a sudden you just come to that stop and you just want to do nothing and just like stop. And I think you need to do that, right? That's you do. Was that a guest we had recently that spoke about that? Just kind of giving some time. Well, even if not recently, we have had guests who talked about that, kind of using that time to just take a break and hold on for a second and use that to kind of re-energize so you can be ready for the next go round. Yeah.
This year more than ever before, I have no problem sharing. You guys know I had a little bit of health scare at the beginning of the year. And all this year, I live off lists. My to-do list is never ending. But this year I've been very, very cognizant of saying, tomorrow I have to do this all over again. It's 10 o'clock. I got to stop, or at 9:30, it's got to stop. Or, my kid's got a mustache now and he didn't have one yesterday. I need to spend some time with that kid, and shake him up a little bit. Or, we also had a pipe burst in our basement, and it was during my busiest time of year with the shows and all. My wife did a lot of the stuff with the contractors and the insurance and all, and she was working from home from all that. But the contractors finished today. Whoa. And so I've been very cognizant of, I need to give her some time too. And we got this other stuff. It will all work out. It will be done when it's time. And I'm not going to be lazy about it. But I've really tried to push pause more this year, like you were saying, Fred, and say, I gotta take care of this stuff too. This is what's most important. This is the reason why I work so hard. What good am
That's
I
right.
if I'm not going to be present? So I hope other people have been able to do that too this year. Be able to push pause sometimes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. More
Right.
times than not, I think you find that everything was okay the next day by doing that.
Right. Okay. Good night, everybody.
It's been great. Have a good
That was
summer.
great.
Speaking of pause.
It's funny too. I was thinking the other neat thing about this time of the year, it takes me back. I think most vividly to my senior year of high school, and thinking about what May was like, of course, in graduation in June, and we would have senior class day. And I really, the weather's warming up in the Northeast. You're getting ready for a lot of different events, whether you're being, recognized for honors or clubs just coming to a close, final productions, like Pete said. But then the class day, skits that we I don't know if y'all did those in high school, but we would do the skits where we would, some of the elected students would come forth and put on a skit, and there would be a big reflection on the senior year. That I think about that a lot. So I still live, near my hometown that I grew up in. So I'll drive by the high school. It's not a high school anymore. Now it's a college.
Oh.
But that brings back a lot of great memories. I like reflecting back on that time.
It's the stuff they remember.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
A lot of trips now. They're
Yep.
finishing up trips on my son's school, orchestra, band, and chorus. They're all on their trip going down to Orlando today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts. So everybody's spread thin, everybody's stressed, everybody's emotional. Just have some grace and look out for each other.
That's it.
Yeah. You said something too, Pete, about you wonder if they'll remember. No, you were trying to wonder if you can remember their name.
Oh, right.
Do you guys have any tips or tricks that help you do that?
Man, I do at the beginning of every year. There's certain little things that help me to remember their names, and they can be purely random, or sometimes it's just something happened within that week, and it, rhymed with their name, or it was the first initial of something. I don't know. For some reason, though, once it's burned in my head. I ran into a kid actually at a graduation party recently at someone's house, and I'm speaking of mustaches, Pete, I'm sitting there talking to someone who I knew was going to be there that I had taught, and there was this man standing next to me, and he had like a grin on his face, and I had to do like a double take because he had a full on mustache, and I was like, oh my gosh, how are you? And I remember, he couldn't believe it. I remembered his name and everything. He goes, man, you never forget. And I was like, I don't. I said,
always your teacher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it's funny though, like when you do get caught off guard sometimes, like you it's not that you don't want to forget anybody, but it's like, it is, you see a lot of people, a lot of names.
Yeah.
Some names are trickier, some name, a lot of people, the same names too, sometimes.
That's right.
But it's always catches you a little off. Cause I know that I did the same thing. I would look at somebody and quickly try to pull up the mental Rolodex, trying to figure out what your name.
I have 600 a year. This is my 19th year at this school.
That's a lot.
And I'm at the point where I'm one of the older teachers now. Like, I'm one of the people that have been there the longest. It's like, are you kidding me? And if they come up to me, I just say, stop, give me a second. And I stare and I say, okay. And I'll get something will bubble up to the surface. Nickname, a last name, a first name, or whatever. If I'm just drawing a complete blank, I ask for a hint or some help. If they did a show with me, or if they were in chorus with me or something, I pretty much own it. I will say that. Some of the other kids, it takes a little bit. So give me a little help. Start your name. Give me a little bit of, what was your nickname? What did you get in trouble for with me?
Well, what's crazy is you see them so little. So by the time you see them, if they're senior in high school, the changes that they have gone through.
They're adults. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had a former student reach out to me a few weeks ago. I think he has 3 kids now, and he's well on his way into his career, and he does some consulting work on top of his full-time job, and and he's like full on into what he's doing, and his knowledge of everything has gotten so much better. But it was just kind of funny because as I'm looking at him, I'm like, I can't picture you as a dad.
Right.
It's just, but it's his kids look, they're beautiful kids, and it was just nice to see them kind of going on with their lives. We posted a question just to make a comment about how to describe your school year. So we got a comment out there.
Uh-oh.
I think you have someone in your vicinity, Pete.
Thankful.
They described their school year with the word thankful. So it's nice to see.
That's a
I
good
could
one.
follow up on that, but I will not with that person right now.
Yeah,
I will ask him later.
Someone's in trouble. I think so. I mean, one of the things we always kind of wrapped up the school year with was, looking forward to things we're going to be doing. What kind of plans do you think you'll have lined up? Or do you have lined up for the summer? Well, you have a big one, Darren.
Yep, the conference is in June, and that's one of the reasons why I think I'm so exhausted. I do this to myself. We've got a few more seats left, trying to fill it up as best as I can. So if you're thinking about coming to the conference, the professional development, Main Street PD for 4 days in Orlando, reach out to me. If you're worried because you're like, I can't get all the money for my district, let me see if I can help you. Reach out to me, and I'll be happy to do it. So I'm excited about that. Although I am watching the heat index right now there, and I'm like, woof.
Yep.
What is it?
It's been up in the 90s lately, which last year it wasn't this time of year. So I don't know, because even here in Atlanta, we're not too far north. And Pete, it's been kind of nice.
It's been beautiful here. It's been beautiful.
You never know.
Usually we get cheated out of spring, I feel. I'm just so busy during that time of year, and I'm like, where did spring go? And then boom, here we are into the sweltering summer, and it's spring has lived here a little bit longer this year. I feel it's been beautiful.
Oh wow, that's good. We just went. We're in a really. It's been really rainy up in Pennsylvania, and it's been my allergies are in hyper. Like even right now, I'm really nasally, and I've not experienced allergies like this.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe it comes with the age thing. I don't know.
No. It's been all around. Even our guest last week, Thomas, he was suffering, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's been a lot of that. So
yeah,
the spring sickness has
been it's real. Like I'm putting goggles on to keep stuff from going to my eyes. I'm wearing masks. I'm like, it's just.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's been because you could feel it. Like it just feels like it sits on you like a big dust cloud. So
yeah, that is yucky.
But I'm dying to get up. But it was weird because we had that temperature swing. It was really warm, and then it got really cold again, and you could see all the leaves just kind of went like they started to shrivel up. That happened last year too, and it killed off a lot of foliage. And then I'm hoping that I think tomorrow we have a front going through. It'll be a little bit more springer like. Get back outside, get some running in and going forward and getting out and doing stuff. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's good. Well, the other thing this summer, maybe I'll go to some movies. I see your C-3PO so R2-D2, and it's reminding me that last week I went and saw Phantom Menace in the theater with my
you went?
Yeah, they had it out to celebrate, for the anniversary. So that was kind of fun. I hadn't watched it in a really long time. It was never really one of my favorites, but once you know what it is, it was just fun to go to the movies and get to watch it.
I think that like when you look at that now, it makes it, it all depends on where you are in your Star Wars fandom, I suppose. Yeah. But there's a lot of one-liners in that are really, now when you look at the full range of things of the full, all the movies and even the TV, the stuff that's on streaming, there's some lines in there that are a little bit more impactful now.
Yeah.
And I wish they would take them even further. So we're rewatching Obi-Wan Kenobi right now. So that's a great series too. I thought it was good, And then we just finished watching The Bad Batch, which that was really
that I feel is well done.
Yeah, that was really well done. And then I'm looking forward to The Acolyte. I'm going to be curious to see how that comes about. But then also what was the other one? The with Jude Law.
Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. It had, the way I was hearing that described was as if it's like not so much a Stranger Things, but a Goonies type of rollicking kids type stuff story within the context of Star Wars. So that'll be
some fun.
That'll be neat to see.
You had me at Goonies.
Right. One of my favorite.
Great.
How about you, Fred? What are your plans this summer?
Well, we'll be doing some traveling. Yeah, we're driving across country, and we're going to be seeing the sights. It's going to be like the Griswolds going in the family. What do you call it? It wasn't the Truckster. Was it the Truckster? I forget. So we'll be doing that, and then I've never done that, so we're going to be swinging down your way, through Nashville, I think through Alabama, not going through Texas, but north of Texas. What's that,
Oh,
Oklahoma, I guess. And then into the Grand Canyon, and then up into California. So that's the big trip. Going to be queued up with a lot of books, and we're going out in 2 vehicles, so we'll be,
mhm.
taking turns doing all that stuff. And then we're hoping to get a chance to visit Disneyland. So that's something where, we have not all done together ever. So that'll be a little
That's
bit of a
awesome.
unique experience. Yeah, yeah. And then we'll be flying back. I think that's the plan. So, or maybe I'll just stay out there. We'll see. But Pete and I were just saying we might just stay out there.
If I go out there, I don't know if I'd come back right away. So yeah.
Yeah. But it's I thought I would love to get down and see Gettysburg. We've done that trip. We've shared that with some of our guests over the years.
Mhm.
And that's always a fun trip for us. Me and my son and I, we will just kind of roam around and experience that in different degrees. So yeah. Summer's always it's a rebirth. It's kind of rejuvenating. So we'll do
That
that.
sounds nice. That sounds real good. How about you, Pete?
Mm,
You don't have a lot going on, do you?
no. So yeah, a week from today, the fam's going to Japan. I'll be here.
You're not
And,
driving them.
Not driving them. I said that early before we went on air. I said I'm driving them to Japan. I'm driving them to the airport. So they'll be out there for a chunk of the time, and when they're gone, I'm going to be our nonprofit. We've had 2 storage units donated to us, and we're paying for 2.
Whoa.
And so
Nice.
that's a blessing because I've gotten a lot. There's still a lot in our garage. Our garage looks like the greatest hits of a Hoarders episode. But our basement's livable now. So that's great. That's great. That might be a man cave someday again. But so we have all the costumes and props going to different places. So now I need to inventory because I don't know where the hell things are. That's the stress.
Yeah.
So we're gonna buy those little AirPod type things, air tags, and we're gonna start inventorying everything. And hopefully we'll have 2 units for like tech and equipment and lights, speakers, mics, and stuff like that, and then 2 units for our props and costumes and things. So that's a huge goal. Then we're going to do a summer camp at a middle school here. We are completely full. We are over capacity. We're doing
Wow.
Newsies. So that's our first PG-13 show because our kids are growing up, and really dance heavy show. The auditions are coming in. They're all auditioning via video, so they're all coming in next week. They cast it. And then when the family comes back from Japan, we're going to drive to Hilton Head and do an Airbnb with my family. Haven't seen them in a while. Going to go to the beach. I grew up on the Jersey Shore. I saw the ocean every day. So being landlocked here in Atlanta, gosh, the ocean is calling me sometimes. So that's going to be so nice to be with my family here, my family from New Jersey and Hilton Head, and go on the beach. So, and then before you know it, we'll be back into the swing of things. So that's going to be pretty much the summer.
Hilton
Wow.
Head's a great beach too.
Yeah, we love Hilton Head. Hilton Head's a
Yeah.
special place.
Mhm.
They got to keep it special. It's a good place to chill out. It's a good place to disconnect if you allow yourself to. And
Big difference with the Carolina beach as opposed to the Jersey beach, though, is the water temperature. So
water
it's
temperature.
always going to be at least warm.
And the size of the beaches. Erosion is such an issue up there. And Hilton Head, gosh, they're still really long, beautiful, wide beaches. So definitely something I enjoy. So
Nice.
Yeah.
And Aaron, what do you have in store? What else?
Well, actually, I was trying to find a picture for you guys because Pete would appreciate. My mom was just up visiting in New Jersey because that's where my family's from. My sister's up there, and my niece had her confirmation. And my mom passed by this deli. Man, I'll have to find it because I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was hysterical. They had gabagool.
Yeah. I bet I know it.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but I was gonna I'll have to find it and share it with you. But it
Cool,
cracked
please.
me up. Mom's like, "Oh, yep, back in Jersey," and she sent the picture.
Can't beat the food.
No, you can't beat
But yeah, like what you said about the conference, but I was also meaning to talk about your vacation ideas. Like, if you plan on are you going to stay down that way for a while, or are you going to?
I think I think that'll be it. My position in the central office gets real busy in the summer, so I usually kind of stick around here. I'm kind of trying to up my garden a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be working on that and just kind of chilling, doing some stuff around the house. Might go visit my dad. He lives down in Pensacola.
Beautiful.
It's always a cool place to visit.
Yeah, great place to visit. I get to see the Blue Angels usually when I'm there, whether
Okay.
it's go to the show or if they just randomly fly over his condo.
Sure.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Sound better over your roof.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And then usually this time too, what I ask you guys, and I had mentioned it before, and I have not looked. This has been quite the year. Even, we had said when we started out this season,
Oh.
we said, you know what, we're pretty tired. We knew it was going to be quite a year. And we said, let's invite some of our old friends back. And man, did they come back, which was really, really sweet. We celebrated our 100th episode
Right.
this year. And then we met some new friends who came on. So I was wondering, what are some things from this year with guests that, whether it's a person, an episode, or a little nugget of something they said or shared that's kind of been still sticking in your mind? And for anyone out there who didn't get a chance to listen to all the episodes this season, ones that you would say, you know what, make sure you go back and listen to that one.
I'm looking.
We did have a lot of great guests coming back. I think for me, the 100th episode, just the fact that we were able to kind of sit back and reflect on, a lot of the stuff that we, that we had, I guess, sitting back and think about reflecting on why this occurred, why this came together, and that we had some longevity, that we have some longevity with it. So we were continuing to bring in great guests, and the fact that we're not just saying this to say this, but like a lot of the guests we've had found that our conversations were really fun and interesting, and all, there's great organic chemistry with us, but I think it was really more a reflection of them at times. And I really like that episode. I think it just kind of, so when people ask me about the Teachers Pep Rally podcast, I'm always proud to also say, hey, we passed our 100th episode, and that's a big milestone.
It's a big deal.
It is. And I feel like Ashley Gibbs Davis was just the perfect person.
She was, Ashley, thank you very, very much for the hosting of that show. She's such a gracious woman, and
she's
fun,
very sweet.
I love the way she talked with us, and I felt like she was like the TPR version of James Lipton inside the actor's studio. The way, she had 10 more minutes with me, she would have known every single little bit about me. She was amazing. Such a good talker, and so welcoming and comfortable.
For sure. What's been still kind of swirling in my mind is, well, we've had two, and Fred, you would probably say these as well. We had two specific guests on, or three really, if you count both Thomases, to talk about AI and its influence or its opportunity. And so I really just enjoyed those conversations, seeing what's out there, hearing how people are feeling about it. That was with, we had Sean, actually it was four. It was Sean, and I think Veronica, I'll tell you you might be looking at it before I am. Pete.
I'm looking.
Goodness gracious. Like I said, I really did not plan. All of a sudden as we were coming on, I thought, oh, we probably should talk about the people we've had on this season.
With Tom and Tom last week.
Yeah, they were great with eduaid.ai.
Educators need to check that out. That's a great website. I think that can be really helpful.
Yeah.
I had, interesting enough, not to get into a heavier topic, I had somebody ask me again today. They were speaking at a conference, and they wanted to know what I would say to the crowd if somebody in the crowd asks them, will AI take away my job, or will AI replace me? And this is what I've been answering. So if anyone's listening and they're wondering about all this stuff, the answer is yes, it is going to take your job, but it's going to also elevate you if you are using AI. So it's going to take certain aspects of your job away, but if you are using it properly, it's going to help you move up to the next level. And now whatever that next level is, that's the bigger question of what kind of time does it free up? Is it going to be productive and all that? But I think the goes back to that other saying of, learn it, get used to it, understand its capabilities, see how it's going to alleviate the tedium of your job where you're spending an hour doing something that doesn't have much of a return. This will help you maybe do it quicker so you can move on to the next thing. So that's what I've been sharing with a lot of people. And as far as all the gloom and doom stuff, I've said that from the get-go. That's Hollywood's version of this. There's a lot of complexities with integrating this stuff and a lot of complexities with making use of it in a business. But it's got a lot of power. So, and it continues to evolve rapidly, right? Especially after this past week. So
Exactly.
Yeah, or not so rapidly. So I was telling you, I was playing around with Copilot today. I don't know if you guys want to play with it a little bit. If you're listening for audio, we'll explain what the AI is doing. And if you want to watch us on YouTube, or if you're watching us in real time right now, you can ask it to create an image, and then you just tell it what image you want. And from what I found, it would create about 4 of them. So like my first one that I had it create, I'm doing a session for our district and about making a stakeholder analysis so that you can make sure stakeholders are engaged for future impact of projects. And so my real quick just thing to do before we even get started is I want them to think about a neighborhood lemonade stand and who all the stakeholders are. So I wanted it to create an image for me just to kind of see what it would come up with. And the first 4, they weren't bad, but it didn't have a diverse group of people in it. So I said, could you make this a little bit more of a diverse neighborhood? And it said, sure. And it did a better job. However, some of the images were a little creepy. Like eyes were kind of like in weird spots, or one kid had like no face at all. So I thought it could be fun to just kind of see what it would come up with. Do we want to play around with it?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just, as you're saying that, I was staging some stuff. Do you want to share, or do you want me to share?
Go ahead. You could play.
So let me see. I want to, I was just saying, somebody asked me that question also today. What is the image generator tool you've been using? And I've been playing with DALL-E, Midjourney, Meta.ai, and all of them have generated people with very distorted hands.
Yeah.
So. Oh.
Carnies.
Well,
Let me see if I can get this. So this screen that I'll share where'd it go? This screen that I'm sharing is Meta.ai. So if you're out there and you're at your computer, you could check out this particular site. And when you look at it, this is from Facebook. It's Meta. But if you go to the image generation here, what is interesting about the generating of this tool is what did you have generate? A lemonade stand, Aaron?
Yeah, in a diverse neighborhood.
Yes, let's see this.
So I just typed a lemonade stand in a diverse neighborhood, and then without logging.
It's gonna make you log in.
Yeah, it's gonna. What is it? My birthday? Oh boy.
Here.
I'll just
keep scrolling.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just gonna
do they have it on there, Pete?
There we go. We'll just do that. All right. So here we go. It's generating. Is it gonna make me log in? I'm on a different computer. Bummer.
If you need to log, do you want to log in? Just
hold on. I'll jump over
share
to
for a second. Yeah, or lock it or whatever.
Yeah, I'll do it over in this one. Hold on. See, it wants to know what you're talking about, right? So there we go. All right. Lemonade stand in a diverse neighborhood.
Here we go.
So what's interesting, like I said, I was getting ready to say, is like when you work with this, it's obviously thinking and generating. And if I come back, so for those of you that are listening to the podcast, it just generated 4 images. If you've seen these tools before, but what's different about this tool is I can come now down here to type into the field, right? And I could say ice cream. Oh,
those are pretty nice lemonades.
These are actually pretty good.
It's like we're at a carnival or something. We're at the state fair. That's so New York. Well, the background.
Yeah, there's something going on here. I don't know what his face.
Yeah.
But I was going to say once you start typing, let's go back into Imagine here again. Ice cream. There it is. So it starts generating the image right as you're typing it, right? Ice cream and tea. It's so fast.
Wow.
That's actually pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Wow.
And rocks. No, we didn't get any rocks out of that.
Even AI was like, that's too weird.
Right.
Interesting.
Oh, there you go.
But it's just incredible that it's as I'm typing it, the image is actually changing. I'm not even hitting the enter key. That's
Okay,
kind of
so
cool.
Fred, can we start a new one?
Yeah.
How about
Oh boy.
elementary teachers in their last week of school?
If I could type, it'd be awesome.
Wow, they look very happy.
I know.
I don't know what I don't know what's on that.
What's on the board? Yeah, they're just
board
saying we
back
can't
here.
even touch that. Oh.
The ones on the bottom left kind of looks like Ted Lasso, and he looks.
Yeah, right here. It does.
That's a
That's
very
That's probably more accurate. The one that's got her arms up, like I don't know what's happening.
Look up here. The word "week" is spelled wrong. W-E-E-E.
Yeah, that's just looking at the back end. There's all sorts of interesting, very interesting how it's in the background.
Man, yeah, the face, the eyes get a little off.
Oh my God. Well, maybe that's the effects. Or what?
No, that's on. I
at
mean,
the end of the year.
I've looked like I've had a stroke all week, so no problem.
Have it do teachers at a pep rally.
Oh, there you go.
Teachers.
Oh, it should be the same.
Oh boy. Let's see. So I just typed teachers at a pep rally.
I love how ice cream, it like instantly does it. Anything for
Right.
teachers, it's like,
There we go. There we go.
wow. There's some children in that one. I was like, this is literally a pep rally for teachers. All right, what happens if you click animate?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh,
There you go.
kind of like a
Okay.
meme type of effect. It looks like
Wow.
she's saying something she shouldn't be saying, though.
Right.
Wow.
The girl
it
on the
does.
bottom right, she's doing the floss. And the other one's she's eating something.
Maybe we should download these and put them on our Facebook page so people can
Oh,
see
that's a
them.
good idea. Let's do another. Let's do teachers finally on summer break.
Mm,
I think the word finally is the key.
there we go. This is my first experience with this. So
Isn't this interesting?
It's thinking.
I'm looking at his history though, and you were looking for a barber joke.
there you go. Which, I mean, come on.
Yes.
That one teacher's just sitting on a bench reflecting.
Contemplating his life choices.
So yeah, if you look at my background, I was looking up some stuff. Let me show you the art. Here, I'll do this one. C-3PO riding a bull.
Because why not? Oh, hello there. Animate that.
I like the side.
So now you kind of wonder, is that a violation of copyright somewhere? You know?
Right. It's starting to get murky. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, hello there.
That is amazing.
So here's the R2D2 I did. Is it not loading up? It's like it doesn't want to reload it. I'll go back to the teacher survival. Oh, that was that's just the history. Okay. What else? We'll do one more.
Yeah, let's do another one.
So you really got to get specific. The more
Yeah.
specific, the better.
Yeah.
I love the bottom left-hand one where the bull is just scooting across. The bull is coming in for a landing.
I'm gonna do a graduation ceremony with. We'll do a high school graduation. High school graduation ceremony with
'Cause
Obi-Wan
he wouldn't do
Kenobi.
kindergarten.
Can do kindergarten?
No, I said he wouldn't do kindergarten.
Oh.
Come on.
And add. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Hello there.
That's pretty good. It's not Ewan McGregor, but
No.
It's
it's
like
a man who could
John
play.
Valjean Kenobi.
Yes. Look, he's got the Jedi uniform underneath the graduation.
It's a very interesting
Underneath his
collar.
robes. Oh man.
So, guys, listening to this, you got to watch the video. You got to watch the video.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more.
Okay.
How about
What do we?
how
Well, I
about
saw we had someone who said they're going to go to a Green Day concert.
Yeah.
So
So so someone that lives in my house that's 13 years old. He says this summer he's going to a Green Day concert. Yes, that is true. I'm taking him to that. But then he's adding, I'm going to a Blink 182 concert. That is not official yet, sir.
Oh, that's
That
not
is
in the cards.
That
Reach
is
out
not
to me. I'll take you.
nice?
That is not happening yet. We're in this concert phase. He doesn't understand how expensive they are.
Man, Green Day's amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking for. They're at Truist Park and they're doing Dookie and American Idiot. They're doing full 2 albums, and Smashing
Aw.
Pumpkins is opening for them.
Oh,
and
wow.
something else. So yeah, I'm gonna take them to that. But what about an elementary? Oh, a yam sitting in a classroom. We always go back to the yam.
Yeah, let's do the yam.
Our friends that are new to us, you might want to look back on our first couple episodes about the yam. There it is.
It grew eyes.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Wow. That's amazing.
Can you animate that, please, sir?
Speaking of, while he's animating, here it comes. That's amazing.
This one wants to make a break for it.
That's right.
You can make
Can
shirts.
I see an elementary school talent show?
Good one.
Just want to prepare myself for tomorrow.
Well,
Unhinged elementary school talent show.
So
What
we
is
went
it?
Unhinged
Oh,
talent show.
Thank you, sir.
jeez. Here we go. An unhinged elementary school talent
will be
show.
my-
Tell us how real this is.
I will take a picture tomorrow and share it. We'll compare and contrast.
Okay.
Well, we will not have the clown.
Good.
What is this?
What are they? It's Stomp. We have Stomp performing at the.
With
And look at-
brooms and dustpans. That's just how you get them to clean your room at the end of the year.
Supergirl.
Okay.
Everybody said that is the funniest joke ever. I like her
What's-
How many
belt.
fingers?
What's
does
crazy?
she
It's
have?
not unhinged.
Oh yeah, we're missing a finger there. Gee, Supergirl. It's not that unhinged. Mine is. Oh, she ate her finger. Poor-
According to the animation, that was
Oh.
the talent.
She's just freaking out. Everybody, look at. They're just in horror. Oh no.
Wow. Well, at least
Oh my
it's, at least it spelled talent show correctly in the background.
Right. It did this time. That's a good thing.
That was
Wow.
awesome.
All right. So, because of our whole yam story, which I
Yeah.
don't even know how long ago was that? Was that
That was
season
our first
one?
season. That was our first season.
I think it was our Halloween one. We were telling horror stories, so you have to go back to listen to that one. But we went and saw To Kill a Mockingbird,
Oh yeah.
and it was amazing this weekend. Just
Yep.
oh,
They're playing here in
so well
Atlanta.
done, so well done. But there was a moment where they were talking about that Scout was walking home from school from a talent show or some kind of thing, and the guy who was narrating said dressed as a yam, And I was so excited. I thought, here we go. She's going to come out and she comes out and she goes, no, I told you I was a ham.
Oh,
Ham. But the minute she said yam, I'm like looking around like other people know the joke.
now is it the gentleman from the Waltons? He's playing in that, right?
Yes, John
Yeah,
Boy.
yeah. John Boy, yeah. And that's the Broadway company.
Atticus Finch.
Yep. Aaron
Yeah.
Sorkin opened that story up, and I've heard
Wow.
wonderful things about it.
Wait, that's a live production. That's a play.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And I could not rave about it more. It was
Yeah, I heard,
very
I've
well
heard
done.
excellent things. Yeah.
Very
Very cool, guys. Good
Yeah.
job.
Well, that was fun. That was fun. So while we're all taking a break this summer, and I hope everyone has a great and wonderful time, but as people might want to come back and start listening again, or go back to some of the episodes we mentioned that they missed, Pete, where can they find them?
So wherever you're listening to us, leave us a review, subscribe, like, follow, share, all that good stuff. We're on YouTube. We have our Facebook group. Our website is teacherpeprally.com, and we're also on Instagram. So we'll see what else we could get going over the summer. But right now, that's where you can keep in touch with us and see our old stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Leave us a message, leave us a review, share with a friend if you're liking it. The more the merrier. That's why it's the Teachers Pep Rally.
We're always looking for future guests. If you have ideas for episodes, reach out to us. We would love that.
Yeah, great reminder, Pete. If anybody's interested in being a guest, reach out to us. We'd love to have you on.
Some of our guests, that's how it happened. They reached out, we talked to them and said, yeah, come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Good deal.
All right, cool. Well, happy summer. It's always nice hanging out with you guys. I can't believe we did another year of this. That's really cool.
Nice.
Unbelievable. The best thing that ever
summer, everybody.
That's it. See ya.
Bye, everybody. Have a good summer.